Welcome, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I adore you, and I really appreciate all your energy. So, this is a collective reading. There's going to be love messages here and just other general messages. I want you to remember that they're energies, and not all energies are going to belong to every person. For me, it's like being in a room full of people, and the strongest energies that the divine, or whatever word the universe wants to come through, are the ones that will come through. So use your intuition about what belongs with you and what doesn't, and let that go. Also, it could be at times where I'm talking about you and you very well may know that it's like someone close to you in your life, like your person or a family member. So use your intuition on that, because my main purpose here is to connect you with your own higher voice, your own intuition. It's not like the cards and I can dictate your life and future to you, because you're actually co-creating that, right? So you are the only one with that power. These are the energies that I'm picking up. And sometimes sitting here and watching these videos can help give you clarity. Okay, Aquarius, let's get started. So the first card that came out today is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So some of you are really trying to call in love. And the Five of Pentacles is the clarifying card that I pulled, which makes a lot of sense, because this can be like feeling lonely. So there's some of you that may be feeling a bit lonely, and you're really wanting this like love of a life kind of energy around you, that kind of extremely loving support. So you're like trying to call that in. I want you to have faith here, okay? And when you go to sleep at night, there's, especially when if you're in that energy where you're feeling lonely, like there is nothing wrong with like envisioning being held, okay? Being held, because you can be connected to a soul even if they're not there in person. So really envision being held to help manifest that by that incredible divine love. The next card that came out for you is let go of control issues, but it came out in the reverse. I don't do a lot of reversals unless I really feel like it's in the reverse and it wants to be there that way. It's something I use my intuition on. So I feel like that when it's in the reverse, it can mean that like you are trying to like let go of controlling things. You're trying more to go with the flow, and that is a really positive thing for you to be doing, because the Two of Swords here is the clarifier, and it can mean that like you could be arguing about something, or you could be thinking that you're right about something, and there's this need for balance, and it could be helpful to like understand the other person's perspective. So there's this need to like balance out the mind, and I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're really, when it says let go of control issues, like I feel like giving it to the universe and having faith that the universe knows what the highest path is, and allowing that to happen instead of controlling what you think should happen is a really beautiful thing to do when you're feeling stuck here. Okay, so you also have the separation card clarified by the Hermit, which also perfectly goes together. So some of you, whether you're in a relationship or not, you might be separating yourself from something that's not working for you. And the Hermit card is all about taking a step back, getting away from the world or getting away from a relationship that for a little while. It doesn't mean that it has to be permanent, but like, because you really need to go within yourself to really do some growth. And oftentimes that happens when we have time alone and with no distractions. So whether that's taking time to separate yourself from people during the day, where you just have some time to yourself and you meditate, or you go within yourself, or you just be quiet and calm, or you're taking like a hiatus from the world for a little while, or you actually are separating yourself from a relationship, that is the energy that is coming up here. And I love the energy of the Hermit card, because I think it's so important to go within ourselves and really make that time to like hear. I mean, that's another way that you can really hear your own higher voice. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, clarified by the Lovers card. So it could be too when we had like the control thing, where you're like handing things over to the universe, or seeing balance. That can be some of the work that's going into this relationship, because some of you do have, the Lovers is a very strong love match here. There's a strong amount of love. And it's, to me, it's saying that it's worth working on this partnership. It's worth putting the effort in. It's worth creating the balance, even if it's difficult. Because this is there's a lot of love here. And anything that's worthwhile takes work and balance. I am a huge believer in balance. I know that, I like to say, it's a razor thin line that comes from a quote. I can't remember the quote, but because I really feel like that's true. So it's not like we're always perfectly in balance, but then it's like that time that, like the Hermit says, to go within ourselves allows us to come back into balance and come back to our center. And then you have let your friends help you, and it's clarified by the Knave of Cups, which is also the Page of Cups. This is a card about having fun. So I feel like for some of you, do you a lot of good to go have some fun with your friends, do some fun things. I know with the COVID restrictions, this is something to be really careful about. Do it intelligently, but some of you, could maybe use a little time with your friends, and time having fun, like being playful and not so serious, and just really enjoying life too, like not forgetting about the enjoying life and the having fun, and how important that is to our overall well-being. I mean, what do we want to be? What do we want to do when we're here? Part of what we want is to enjoy our lives, right? To have some fun. So from this deck, I love this deck with a beautiful unicorn on it. The Brothers and Sisters card came out. So for me, this is saying, this is really asking you to see the love and the best in other people, because it could be that you have some kind of conflicting viewpoints with a family member or someone close to you. It could be that you're looking at the negative in someone and you're being asked to look at the love in them instead, which is definitely not easy, especially if there's some kind of conflict. And it's clarified by the Page of Air. So this is really showing to me that it's another reminder about balance, and about, I really think, trying to see the other person's perspective as well. But it's also a card of good opportunities coming in. And I feel like you really, when you learn to be in that space, it doesn't mean that you have things in your life that are toxic for you or not right for you, or that there's anything wrong with you needing to be on the path that's right for you. But when you're in that energy of, even if you're doing what's right for you and you're moving away from anything that's toxic, when you still are able to see the love in people and the good in people, you do attract really amazing opportunities into your life. Okay. So the next card that came out is Your Desire is Within Reach. Have faith, everything is working in your favor. And this, I had a million cards jump out to clarify this. So this is a strong message. This is in the center of your reading. Your desire is within reach. So something that you're trying to attain is within reach. It's going to happen. And the clarifiers are the Ten of Air, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and Leap of Faith. They're called different things in this deck, but that's what those cards are. So first and foremost, there's a lot of success coming your way here with the Ten of Air. There's a lot for you to be grateful for. And you have, for example, if what you desire is a rich and fulfilling family life, it's seeing what you have right in front of you, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is more about love and blessings filling your life and harmonious relationships and happy ever after for you. That is within reach. The Three of Pentacles is about celebration, happy announcements, could be regarding relationships or children. So that, for some of you, could be about that. And Leap of Faith, this is you believing in yourself, you listening to your heart, you doing what gives you joy. So remember that that thing that you're striving for is within reach, okay? And I always like to say this or something better to the universe, because sometimes what the universe has in store for us is even more amazing than what we would have planned ourselves. And if we can just let go of that control and allow the universe to bring that in, you can see how beautiful your life can be in the way that it's meant to be. And then you have share the message of love, a daffodil from the flower deck. And this is all about, you know, love flowing through you and you having this beautiful healing energy within you, which I think is true of all of us. It's just a matter of getting in touch with that. And it's also a card that warns of like being very careful about what words you use, right? Because words have energy. So be very careful about what words pass your mouth is kind of what it's saying. So, very wisely choosing what you want to give energy to, okay? Like if you think of the words, like I think it was Maya Angelou who said this, like you think of the words sticking to your walls, what words would you want there? And it's clarified by the 6 of water, and that's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel energy. It's making new plans or travel, like maybe some kind of sigh of relief kind of feeling. So I feel like the more that you're as this being the clarifier, like the more that you're connecting with that love within you, that healing energy within you, and that you're very conscious of what you're saying and what you're putting out into the universe, the more that like you see that, like what it's saying, that light at the end of the tunnel, because you're stepping into that bright light. And for some of you, there is travel in the cards. I know that's also hard with COVID, but you may be traveling for one reason or another. Okay, Aquarius, I think that pretty much wraps up the energies for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Click that bell to be notified of new videos to come, and leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing, or just say hi. I love hearing from you. I really appreciate you. I'm supporting you here with my love and light, and I look forward to getting you a new message very soon, Aquarius. If you'd like to support this channel, there's a link for that below. Have a beautiful week. Bye.